Hi guys, welcome back to the director series. आज मेरे साथ है असित सर. असित सर is basically director of BIM Trichy. Quick introduction sir का by the way. 1986 batch pass out. I am Ahmedabad. We both share same alma mater. Sir was corporate marketing head at TCS. Sir was also vice president at one of the biggest IT brand, if I'm not wrong. And sir has been the director of BIM Trichy from last 3 years. Sir, I'm honored to be here today. Thank you so very much for giving some time. I have seen the growth in BIM Trichy over a period of time because from last 3 years, a lot of students from C2C mentors have been joining your institution and the feedback is amazing. And I believe that you have taken charge 3 years back. So college has grown very well under your leadership. Would love to know what sort of changes you have made to this college because students have left baby IIMs, good non-IIMs, private institutions and have chosen BIM Trichy. What changes you made, sir, in last 3 years?
First, what we focused on is that different standardizations and accreditations that we felt that BIM should be working on.
Okay.
And for the first time, we got NB accreditation for 3 years, 2024 to 27.
Okay.
This is the first time that happened at BIM.
Okay.
And internationalization again is assuming a lot of importance. And
collaborations with foreign
collaboration
universities. Okay, nice.
So towards that, we have already signed up with Rennie School of Business, University of Texas Arlington, and quite a few more are on the card. So there will be a lot of dual degree program, lot of student and faculty exchange programs that you will see going forward. At the same time, we felt that we need to go for an international accreditation. So we are progressing well on AACSB accreditation, and we are targeting by 2027 we will have that accreditation.
Okay.
Besides, I wanted to make sure that our program is really rigorous. Okay, so we made our program really rigorous. So BIM is not for everyone. Okay, whether you want to join as a faculty or join as a student, you need to really work hard. You have to perform. So this culture of performance we have built in. And to ensure that we walk the talk, we have ISO 28001, we have ISO 14001, and all these certifications we have brought in to ensure that we follow those standards.
Okay. So you made it academically rigorous, like CGPA increase or cutoff increase.
Absolutely. And also when it comes to the intake of the students, what we have done is that over the years we have increased the cutoff point.
Okay.
So the quality of student intake over the years, they have gone up in the last 3 years at BIM. And good students again bring the good peer group. Okay, so that way the average standard or the average quality, the scholastic ability of the students, they are going up. And this we need to back with definite promise. So for that we have introduced very innovative program architecture, and we have introduced immersive this program pedagogy. In immersive program pedagogy, what happens, we have real instance of softwares like Salesforce, like say O9 solutions for digital supply chain, and like Cubotica, robotic process automation, then InChange, that software again for operations management. So we have number of such applications besides of course Tamil Nadu's fast finance lab that we have built here with 12 Bloomberg terminals.
So there are 12 Bloomberg terminals.
There are 12 Bloomberg terminals. Nowhere in the world you will find for every 20 students you have one Bloomberg terminal.
That's huge.
It's a huge investment we have made. And this is the first time. We have done it in Tamil Nadu. Of course, Trichy is building it now, but we have done it. So while we build this Bloomberg terminal, so many, this money can buy. You can always buy Bloomberg terminal. But what we are doing is that the kind of impact that we are making out of this. So this Bloomberg terminal, this finance lab is being used for different training purpose,
right,
creating of document for different point of view. So much so that today my faculty are being invited to Germany, their Coburg University, to go there and teach students there on how to do business valuation using Bloomberg data.
Nice.
Besides that, we are training everyone, including the faculty. Of course, I'm yet to be trained on that.
Right.
That is Bloomberg ESG certification. So whatever values we can, unlock out of Bloomberg, we are doing it. It has huge promise. Don't think that I'm getting any commission from Bloomberg, but I'm saying that not having the system or the software, but how to make use of it and how to create impact from this Bloomberg. So that is what we are doing.
How's BIM positioning itself now? What sort of changes you made?
Yeah, so we recognize that today's business order is totally different. What has brought you today here will not take you there. So
Right.
mere size or scale, okay, like the top IIMs or the big private B schools they have, will not take you to the next level. Or just because you can, you enjoy a brand name will not take you there. You must have a clear positioning. Our positioning is that we do not want to be another IIM. Okay, we are not trying to ape an IIM.
And why is that?
Yeah,
so?
our business model is more focused. It's like the way MICA is in, say, marketing communication. It's just like the way XLRI is in HR and OB. So similarly, BIM seeks to be the institute when it comes to new technology applications and advancing sustainable practice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So what happens to the traditional specializations like marketing, finance, operations?
Yeah.
You mean to say that okay, marketing, finance, and operations, we will club it with IT or we'll club it with technology, AI, analytics sort of things, and then we'll bundle it up and give it to the students. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Creating niche in that domain.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you
Okay.
need to see two things. One is that the way technology is growing. So we are looking at Gen AI in business. As the machines are getting more intelligent, what we need to do, so what is left with us? Machines are doing everything. What is left with us, that can I be little more human? As machines get more intelligent, so we need to be more human. So that is where this machine and this human, this integration, this comes, and that is very much needed for today's generation. Two things. One is that the today's consumer you have to see, today's workforce you have to see. This is the Gen Z. You also might be handling many of the Gen Z. The way they think, the way they act is completely different from the way we think we used to act.
Yeah.
Now the business order is completely changing. Like for my father, grandfather, maybe they stayed on a single job. I made few changes, but you can take it granted, and as per this many studies from McKinsey or World Economic Forum, that today's workforce, today's Gen Z, they should be ready to change job 10-12 times in a career spanning say maybe 35 years. So this is forced by the change in technology. So today what you are learning here, you do not know whether 10 years down the line that will be relevant for you, for the jobs. So when this happens, so traditional marketing, operations, HR will not take you to the next level.
So you have to blend it with the technology.
You need to blend it
All
with
right.
technology.
Got it.
You need to blend it with different applications like sustainability applications. Like today, just mere reporting of financial figures or doing this reporting, financial reporting is not enough. Today, you need to also do the ESG reporting along with the financial reporting. It is becoming mandate.
Correct.
So you need to see that how to account for ESG.
That's a
So
good
while
point,
you
sir.
are a good accountant, you are a finance expert, you also need to be an ESG expert. How to capture the data, how to assimilate that, how to do impact analysis. All that aspects are coming today to the
Perfect. Sir, when you started and when you started talking about the cutoff increment, changes in the curriculum, and you said, directly that BIM is not for everybody. We both share same alma mater. Proud to be an alumni of Ahmedabad. You're from 1986 batch.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born that point in time.
And belong to which batch?
2018, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have the span of 25 years of career, with different corporate thing and all that, and Ahmedabad very well. Have you made any changes in BIM, which are sort of practices that we basically see in Ahmedabad? For example, the IPRS reporting of placement data, right? Anything on that part, at that level you've
Yeah,
done,
of
sir?
course, I always carry some templates from the organizations where I worked earlier. So one thought that I always carry is that doing the right thing always, that I learned from the corporate, not to compromise. From Ahmedabad, what I learned is that accuracy in drafting. You remember that VAC, written analysis and communication, that how accurately you need to write, you need to report. So I'm very finicky about the way we write. So I ensure that not only my students, my staff, my faculty, they write it well. Then case-based method of this program delivery. So cases have become an important part of our pedagogy. So I have ensured that, and in fact I am also setting up a case learning center at BIM. So again, the inspiration I draw from IIM Ahmedabad. So from IIM Ahmedabad, what I draw is that that perfection in our communication, what we say, stating the fact, stating the truth. And as you know that we are one of the very few B schools today in the country to publish our CRISIL audited placement data as per IPRS2 standard. Not many B schools do that. And also we participate only in this NIRF ranking, because we do not believe in other ranking by the private institutions, because that the data is not made available for public scrutiny in other this ranking mechanism. They don't make their algorithm public, neither the data submitted by different B schools that are made public, but only NIRF ensures that. So these are some of the values that I imbibe at IIM. Maybe most of the learning that I had there I forgot, okay, but these are some learning, some value-based learning that went inside, and I try to practice it here at BIM.
Perfect, sir. So my next question is, when I was actually having a little chat with my students here, there are a lot of students in BIM Trichy from C2C mentors, by the way, and I sort of got to know about the curriculum and sort of the practices that we have on the campus. You made a mention about Gen Z also. So this rigorous academic thing only they have to do, or they get some time to have fun also around the campus and all that, or it's just study and study?
Yeah. So here we need to look at multiple dimensions. One is that Gen Z, they think completely differently.
True that.
So the program that we make for Gen Z, I give you one small example. Like our new campus is coming up, and they have created a mock-up room for the boys and girls hostel, and we were just about to decide on the configuration of the layout, but I stopped that. I called up 4 students from here and I asked them to come. So the contractor told me, sir, so you can just decide, we'll give it to them, they will take it. I said no, because they are going to leave, not I'm going to leave, so they should decide. So similarly, most of the schools, what happened, the kind of pedagogy they have, the kind of program they have, they are a cookie cutter approach, and that is something that we also followed way back in 1986. So the same thing cannot fit into this Gen Z model. It's not a free size fits all kind of an approach. So this needs to change. So I came up with a new program architecture called pie-shaped program architecture. On top of the pie shape, on the bar, these are the standard marketing, finance, operations, and all these courses that we also studied, you also studied, absolutely. And that have been there, for ages. So those will remain. And on the left side of the bar, we have the Center of Excellence, industry sponsored and industry design and industry delivered courses, and high technology application courses. Like in HR, we are introducing, say, digital HR, we are introducing HR analytics. In finance, we are introducing, say, AI/ML in finance, or we are
cutting edge technology.
Different cutting edge technology, or say fraud analytics.
Nice.
Okay. So this is how we are, or even in operations, we are introducing, say, digital supply chain, okay, or we are introducing things like, say, subjects like blockchain. So all that aspects are on the left side of the left vertical bar of the pie chart program architecture. On the right side, we are keeping in mind the Gen Z. That means we are forcing them to play, we are forcing them to go out, we are forcing them to exercise, and for that we have introduced a course, practice course, that is called personality enhancement through sports, PES.
Wow.
Okay, so PES is mandatory for them. That means when you play a game, you also earn a credit.
Right.
Now this generation, they find execution is tough because they are born with lot of certainty. They have not seen uncertainty in life. Parents are there to solve all your problems. So I want them to face some problems in life, okay? And they should know how to navigate that. Okay, so for that, what we are doing, we are forcing them into different clubs and committees. Again, there is a credit point for clubs and committees. Okay, so as you participate in a club and committee, it's not that you are doing a service to the institute, a free service, but you are earning credit. So in this, what happens? You need to go out, like say, the inter-coordination with C2C is done by the students.
Absolutely, okay. Absolutely.
Done by the students, your logistics coordination, talking to the faculty, setting up this venue and all that. And we do not have any office for placement or for say admission services. It is all the students they are running. All the peer campaign is done by the students. So in the process, what happens? They learn how to do execution through ambiguity. Because life is full of ambiguity. Absolutely. Whereas the Gen Z, the way they are raised is without ambiguity because their parents take care of ambiguity.
Yeah, they feel कि हो जाएगा life में.
They feel the हो जाएगा. You know, they are so relaxed, so cool. Not like us. We never had reservation, but we used to get into the train and go to our college. And from Bengal, I used to come down to Madras where I did my engineering at IIT Madras. Wow. But nowadays, no kid will get into a train without a confirmed reservation. Forget train. Nowadays, they only go by the flight. So, how to make these kids go through uncertainty in life? Okay, face that uncertainty. So, these are on the right side of the bar that as they do it, and besides that, we teach them few courses like universal human values and what you call it, doing the right thing always. And not only we give them theoretical input, we also have industry experts. They come and share that how they gain in corporate by sticking to truth, okay, by not compromising in life. And as a result of this program architecture, we feel that our graduates will not only be scholastically good, they will be good human being, and they will be more resilient. They will not break down. And if you say what is the outcome is over the last 3 years, I am already seeing that there is the number of complaints, disciplinary complaints, that has come down. The number of, say, cheating in the exam, what do you call it? Cheating, right? Or copying, or plagiarism during the exam. The rate of that is steadily coming down. So these are the figures that we can demonstrate. And let me tell you that all the recruiters say that our students, they stay much longer period with them than the others. So that means that they are so confident of themselves, so they sure of
rather we say that they can handle pressure very well.
They can handle pressure so well that they stay much longer in their job. So that is one factor why several tier 1 recruiters, they make BIM as their first stop for this recruitment work.
But sir, that's very thoughtful of you. You know, on one side, you are sort of helping them to get stronger emotionally. The EQ is going up. You are making them hustle. And on the other hand, you're also sort of giving them new technology. And these kids are great when it comes to technology.
Absolutely.
As far as the Gen Zs are concerned. So I think that's very thoughtful of you. And it's a good mixture also. So I have observed this on the campus, that there are a lot of students now coming from north part of the country, east part of the country, west part of the country, and now they're coming towards Trichy. Do you have anything to share on this? That I've seen 110% jump. That the south part of the students are coming to Trichy. Any advantage or any changes that you made because of which a lot of people are coming here?
Yeah, so one of our priority last 3 years have been to improve the diversity
Yeah.
in the campus.
Hmm.
So we are focusing on that, and so we are talking about BIM, and our students are sharing their BIM experience in other regions. So we are seeing growing interest, and you can say almost 40% of the applications today we are getting from outside of South India.
That's
I
nice.
feel that is very positive results. And apart from that, what pleases me most is that the kind of response that we get from this from the female candidates.
Okay.
And today, out of 120 students in a cohort of 120, so 47 are girls.
Hmm.
And that too, while in a metro like Kolkata, Chennai, or Bangalore, or even Mumbai, Delhi. So this is no big deal. But in a remote place like Trichy, this is something.
That's
Having
one.
47 girls out of 120. So I'm really happy about that. So what I'm doing is that I'm trying to especially South India, and in South India, Tamil Nadu is the safest place for the girls.
Hmm.
Tamil Nadu has been one state that has not seen any kind of communal clash. Tamil Nadu has been the state that has really walked the talk when it comes to equality, opportunity for all. So Tamil Nadu takes the foremost position. Don't think that I am advocating for the government.
No, sir.
Just because I am running the Chief Minister's Fellowship Program, but Tamil Nadu has its beauty. You go to this hospital in Chennai, you go to the education institutes in Chennai like SRS, BIT, and all these places. See the kind of students, see the kind of patients that you get, the crowd you get from the North India. So that is the beauty in Tamil Nadu. Okay?
All right.
So we are living in the midst of this beauty, the kind of the beautiful landscape that is already created. And what I'm trying to do is that on top of it, I'm trying to create a beautiful program architecture. As somewhere the students can build their life, they can create their career, and of course they find their partner. So most of them, they don't go back alone, and they find their partner, they build their life. And my program architecture I created in such a way that tomorrow there should be a separate quality for BIM students, that in matrimonial page, that only BIM boys are preferred or BIM girls are preferred, because this is the kind of input, this is the kind of discipline, this is the kind of human values that we are trying to inculcate in the students.
Sir, do you know there is already a website, there is a matrimonial site which says IITIM.
And very soon BIM will come in that.
Perfect. Sir, my last question for the day would be, what's your vision for BIM Trichy for the next 5 odd years?
See, next 5 years we have already cut out our plan. This new campus, it can accommodate about 500 students with the existing capacity that we are building, and we can further build another 3 stories on top of it. So we see that in the next 5 years, BIM will be the place for the recruiters if they want talent for sustainable development in government sector. They want talent who can do impact analysis of different public policy schemes. So this will be the place. If the recruiters want students or candidates with good knowledge of new technology applications, BIM is the place. So this is from the recruiter side. From the students, if they want to learn public policy and management, if they want to learn sustainable development, if they want to learn how to do impact analysis, then this is the place. If they want to learn new technology applications, this is the place. We are also working with the with the State Planning Commission in Tamil Nadu to work on focus block development program, like aspirational block. There are different key development indicators, how those blocks can improve on that. So with that kind of credential with us, and also with the credentials that increasingly our students are opting for new technology roles in corporates, and we have number of centers of excellence, and the kind of the spend that we make in building these software assets, in building this learning infrastructure, and if you see that per head expenditure on the learning infrastructure, then we are at par with IIM ABC. So with this, I feel that my vision of seeing this institute to be number one in our aspirational positioning, that is being the number one in new technology application and number one in sustainable development initiatives. So in the country. So I feel that it's not a very far-fetched dream, and we'll definitely make it happen.
I'm very sure, sir, you're gonna definitely make it happen. Thank you so very much, sir, for giving some time. Pleasure meeting you, pleasure talking to you. Guys, please do hit that like button for sir, and kindly share this video with your friends. Thank you so very much, sir.